You're tuning in to Natty News Daily with the latest and breaking natural bodybuilding news. Bringing you today's Natty News, your host, Leroy Rollins.
What's happening, guys? Welcome to another episode of Natty News Daily. First off, just want to thank everybody for showing support on the Instagram page. If you're not following it, please do. It's at natty_news_daily on Instagram. We're officially over 1,500 followers, which is awesome. Get plenty of good feedback, plenty of people tagging and sharing content on the page. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate the support. So, first off, in the news, AJ Morris physique update. For most of you watching this, you probably already know who AJ Morris is. For those of you who don't, he's a natural bodybuilder based out of the UK. He's done very well for himself competitively, and he runs his own coaching business made by Morris. He's a membership site. A very, very, very successful young athlete for only, I think he's only 24. So he's done very well for himself at such a young age. But anyways, you're seeing on screen, his upper body is looking crazy. That back lat spread, man, he's got some thickness in that back pose. And again, for you guys that follow him, you'll know this isn't a surprise for the work that he does with his deadlifting, with his rows. The man's working hard, and his physique is definitely reflecting that. But anyways, in this post, he talked about body fat distribution, and for many of us, it can be sometimes deceiving how much weight we have to lose. I know for myself, the front of my body comes in a lot quicker than the back of my body, so I can look maybe 10 weeks out from the front, but from the back might look closer to 16 weeks out. And AJ here, you can see his upper body is coming in very nicely, but still carrying a lot of body fat in the lower body, which is not a bad thing. He's going to get himself peeled. He's going to get there regardless, but just discussing the differences in body fat distribution. So good post by him, and he's still aiming for fall 2020 to step on stage as far as I know. Next up, Jack Thorburn, another athlete from the UK. Jack's in his off season still, hoping to step on stage in 2021, I believe, and just threw up this quick little back double bicep, back lat spread. Jack's looking unreal, and he has no issues getting shredded on stage. I've had him, on some of these videos with some of his photos looking absolutely shredded. So it's exciting to see the progress he's making in the off season. And then when he does diet down again, it's going to be pretty damn impressive, I believe. So for those of you who don't follow him, please follow him on Instagram and show him some support. And stay tuned because he's going to do some exciting things next year. I do not doubt it. Next up, Phil deGuzman. Been on the podcast before. Phil's a great guy, and he is seriously one of the most determined individuals I think I've ever seen. So Phil was originally planning to compete in April of this year. Mind you, filming this right now, it's near the end of June. So he's originally planned to compete in April. That was going to be his first show. And right now, he says he's 15 weeks out from the Muscle Mayhem, which was postponed to October. Originally, the Muscle Mayhem in California was going to be in July. So Phil's now 15 weeks out again. And he notes in his post that it's looking to be almost 18 to 20 weeks total prep if he steps on stage in October. So, or 18 to 20 months, sorry, not weeks. 18 to 20 months he's been trying to step on stage since April. So he's working with Team 380MJ, so he's got a very good system behind him. He's working with Brad Loomis directly, and man, Phil, kudos to you, my man. I know a lot of people would have tapped out by now, but your determination, your dedication is very, very impressive. So you should be very proud of yourself, man. And if you step on stage this year, you better get out there with a huge smile on your face because you've come through you've rised above and you've fought for that. So again, kudos to you, my man. Next up, something very interesting, and I want to know what you guys take on that, like what your thoughts on this. Comment below. But apparently they've announced in California for all NPC shows. So this isn't natural. We're going to the open side in the NPC, but they announced that all shows in California are gonna require mandatory face masks for athletes on stage. I'm going to repeat that. They want all athletes in California and all NPC shows to wear a mask on stage. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine getting your stage photos back and you've got a mask on? Brutal. That's very, very upsetting. That's an unfortunate rule that they're enforcing right there. And I know that, right here they're talking about getting suits or your face mask to match your suit, getting it all bedazzled up and all that good stuff. And I even see this company now that will take a photo of your face and print that on your face mask, completely unrelated to competing, but it's actually an actual company now that will take a photo of your face, print it on your face mask, and then when you have the face mask on, it just looks like your face. But anyways, what are your thoughts on this, guys? Do you think this is a little bit overkill, a little bit ridiculous? In my opinion, I think this is way too much. If you want athletes to wear face masks backstage and all that kind of stuff at registration, all that good stuff, fine. I can understand that. But when we're on stage, especially when we're on stage by ourselves for our presentations and posing routines and stuff like that, no, come on. There's no need for a face mask. And even when they do comparisons, that's overkill. That is too much. If you want me to wear a face mask backstage, fine. Take it off when I'm on stage. Put it back on when I go back. But mind you better be ready to fix my tan, because if I'm sweating all over my face with a face mask on backstage, I don't want to go on stage looking like an idiot. So, yeah, face masks on stage required for all NPC shows in California. Now, I hope for Phil's sake, going back to Phil, the Muscle Mayhem, that's in California. I hope for his sake they don't make them do that, but I don't know. We'll see. And last up in the news, ending on a high note, the second 2020 event for the WNBF has gone on. WNBF Taiwan, I believe that was either last weekend or the weekend before. 190 athletes, 5 pro cards awarded, so very good turnout for them. And, it's July almost, and this is the second WNBF event. So, just goes to show how most of the year's been a bit of a shit show already, and it's almost July, and they've only had 2 events now. So, here's hoping that things start to clear up. I know for myself, looking at October to step on stage. Phil, October, AJ, October. A lot of athletes are hoping that come fall, whether they still have restrictions or not, they're limiting spectators or not, that we're able to step on stage and do what we love and display all our hard work. I know locally gyms are starting to reopen, so fingers crossed that's a positive sign. And we can get more shows underway and get athletes on stage, because that's what we do this for, right? But yeah, WNBF Taiwan, second show, good turnout, pro cards awarded, everybody's happy. So fingers crossed, guys, that things start to look up in the later months of the year. So that's the news today, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give the video a thumbs up. And like I mentioned at the top of the video, follow us on Instagram at natty_news_daily. Tag us, reshare, all that good stuff. If you like the video, give it a like. If you're subscribed to the channel, thank you. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one.